Hello. Hello. What is up, everybody? Hold on, I'm bringing us in. Boom. Now we go. Very good. I think you had me for a little bit and then you lost me. We are doing a very special.
I can't hear you.
Why can't you hear me?
I can't hear anything.
Hello, hello. Oh, yeah. No mix for this. Now, can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Very
Where are we at,
special
dude?
Supercross preview because it's in New Jersey.
Did you start?
Dude, you do this every fucking show.
Yeah, but you had the mute off on or something.
This is how every show starts. I go, "Are you ready?
I'm
Are you
not-
ready? Are you ready?" And then I
know,
start,
like-
and then you go, "Wait, we're on?"
No, I'm dead serious. I'm not even playing around. I'm not joking around. Like the rendezvous or whatever, I click on it and it'll have some complication. Like I didn't hear you at first. I could not hear you at all, but I saw you on the screen and I'm like, are we gonna start?
Nothing. I'm excited to go to
It doesn't
Supercross
matter.
Saturday.
We're on a freaking live show, so the people are entertained nonetheless. You know what I mean? They're gonna be entertained. See, dude, you could have just if you didn't know what I was doing on the other side of the screen, you could have just chugged your beers and people would be stoked on it.
Probably not.
Oh, my mic's a little too close to.
So we're here.
Where
We're here
at
at
right
we're at Bada Bing, dude.
Is this a famous Jersey spot?
You don't know The Sopranos?
Oh no, I'm not really the Sopranos. I was more like of a Jersey Shore type guy. I'm just joking, dude. I'm just joking. I was more of a Bruce Springsteen kind of guy. I'm pretty sure Bruce Springsteen was born in Jersey.
He was born in the USA for sure.
Oh,
shit.
Clay is fast with his jokes today.
No, he was born in New Jersey, I think. Also Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi, okay. What about hey dude, I think the most famous supercross or motocross anybody who's touched two wheels for motocross would be like
Barry
Ronnie
Karsten.
Feist. Ronnie Feist.
He is probably the most famous New Jersey dirt biker.
What about Nick Desario?
No, Barry Karsten is the ultimate Jersey legend.
We just started in Crab's up in the chat already, dude. Bada bing, bada boom, dude.
Does
Crab,
he
do you
know?
even know what bada bing, bada boom was? That dude's too young. Like you and I are older, Clint.
That's true.
And Crab's not even pushing 30 yet.
That's why I was like, you don't even know what Sopranos is?
Dude, Jersey has crazy riding. You guys have the sand pit out there. You guys have basically the boardwalk.
That's it.
You can pull up on the board.
Basically, sand pit.
The sand pit and then pull up and then urban poach the boardwalk.
I think you'd probably get arrested if you tried to ride on the boardwalk.
Dude, now I know about a Bing is it's a strip club because then Crab gave me hints because he's in the chat and he says I keep the lights on that place.
There you go.
Look at this. Now I can see the titties, dude. Those are some. Oh, dude, Clint. Look at the size of those jugs.
I know. I've been there. Did you notice that the bees are also titties?
But here's the deal, Clint. You could have segued it perfectly for a sponsor. Look at the size of those jugs.
Well, the problem is I'm trying to put the chat on the thing.
Oh, this section, that joke was sponsored by Tough Jugs.
There you
Tough
go.
Jugs, a great option for a motocross or dirt bike enthusiast to fill up your gas tanks. I mean, check out Clint Nine's site. And dude, start supporting some shit. Crab, I don't. What kind of jug you got at home? A milk carton? Old empty milk carton?
Milk carton jug.
Crabs, you're like Jason Bird and filling up little Arrowhead bottles and then bringing them. Dude, Jason Bird, speaking of that, Clint,
He
used to.
resurfaced.
Dude, he would put
Oh,
gasoline in Arrowhead bottles, little teeny
uh-huh.
Arrowhead bottles, and that would be his gas can.
What would he go and fill up like 30 of them? What?
Dude, literally, he would just go one little tail, and that's how much he would ride. I'm not kidding. I'm
Oh,
not kidding.
that's scary.
Dude,
F
this is
that.
tripping me out because it keeps making me think this is a room. Like just my side of the screen. If you put your hand in front of it, it looks just like a room. It's kind of crazy.
It does. That's the side of the building. But it
Crab,
does
dude.
kind of look like that.
Look at Clint's drinking Modelo, dude. Crab, he's putting on for your people, dude, out there in Maricopa.
Is he
I'm not
Mexican?
100% Clint that you have a drinking buddy right now, and it's Kyle Crab. He's at home, typing in the chat, supporting the boys, and he is probably, if I'm not mistaken, he's probably on a. I don't know what he's really drinking. Probably just a typical Budweiser. I'm thinking.
Well, just straight Bud Heavies, Bud Diesels.
Bud Diesels, dude. But
All right, we are
he'll
going.
he'll answer here pretty quick, dude. Are you excited, Clint? You're gonna be at the races this weekend.
I'm gonna be at the races with my pregnant wife, so we're probably not gonna party too hard. But yeah, it'll be fun. I always get excited. Let me tell you, it's been dry all week. No rain this week, which it's basically rained every other day for like a month leading into this. So this is good. And it's been windy. So if anything, I would imagine it's probably going to be a little bit dry.
Before we pull up the odds and stuff like that, who are you calling for both classes? Just say
Well,
quick, fast, and hurry. Just go 1 in each class.
what? Who do we have? It's gonna be hard pack. I'm gonna say what's his name, Hammaker, because he's a PA boy, so he knows the clay up here, and 450. I kind of want to say Chase is gonna make it a little closer.
Yeah, I'm thinking Chase is gonna win, and then it is Hampshire's weekend probably.
You think so?
Hampshire is tough in those conditions, and in Jersey, kind of like with those. It's gonna be a ruddy track.
No, it's not.
Oh, dude, look at that, dude. Go back to the fat the
It's
titties.
it's not gonna be it's not gonna be rutted because down that area is kind of like even my house. We have clay. It's very hard. And like I said, it's been dry all week, so I don't think you're gonna get any. Like this dirt is the wrong color in this track map. It should
Yeah,
be
that
real
looks like
light.
chocolate cake. That looks like chocolate cake. That looks
Yeah.
like a. That looks like. I was gonna do something stupid, honestly. So I just stopped.
Yeah, that's not what the dirt looks
I
like.
almost got us kicked off of YouTube.
Well, nobody cares yet, so that would have been hard. But
People care. People are gonna care, dude. I'm not kidding. People care.
no one's gonna know.
No one's gonna know.
They're gonna know.
Look at Krabs typing in Natty Light. He's a Natty Light guy. He's thinking he's not gaining weight by drinking Natty Lights, but that's not it, pal. Those aren't it. You are not him, pal. You are not him.
Um. Okay, so let's look at the track. Long, pretty long, fairly long straightaway.
Sections, back to back.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be super interesting.
Dude, look how the first turn like cuts through those two sections. Let's see which way it's going.
And that's a straight 90-degree.
And well, no,
45er.
Yeah, and then there's a 180, 180, 180, which makes for good block path. A lot of 180s on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 180s, two
which makes
just
it
under.
so good. Like not a good perspective. My perspective is not the greatest at all times, but like from what I watch and I know, Cooper Webb loves to cut down on 90-degree corners, and specifically if there's a lot and it's one line, he's going to cut down early to get out of the main line to create opportunities for himself. So we'll look for Cooper Webb to be pretty stiff this week. Hey, he's gonna be stiff. But
Oh,
no, but really, he's
competition.
gonna have some stiff competition this weekend. If I do say, and both of you and I are saying, oh, Chase Sexton looks good back to back, but it's gonna be a close one, man. And look at the whoop section. You can't count Mookie or the guys that are fast in the whoops, which are like sometimes that would that be Roxon? Sometimes you think?
Um, this might be a track. Actually, this track might lend itself to Roxon just because, like I said, I don't think it's going to be very ruddy. I think it's going to be dry, and he's good on technical tracks. And the
And
dirt,
you're
the
good.
dirt here is hard, and then it kind of flakes off on top, and you get like some powdery stuff on top typically. So I don't think you're going to be able to push, like super hard. I think it's going to be technical, and I think that's what Roxon's good at. I don't know that he's necessarily the best in the whoops, but I think he's pretty good. But I would say, like you were talking about Mookie, remember the race he did really good. There was a big run into the whoops, and once again, because of the first turn cutting through the straightaway, there's a nice big run at the whoops again.
Dude, being that Jersey, it's in Jersey. Yeah, the track's gonna be ruddy, but the girls are also gonna be slutty.
I think
Oh!
that's might be true, but it's probably more true in California, would it not be?
No, I was just trying to be a dipshit. I was trying to put on my Eminem skills and rap.
That was good. It was good. I'll give you a B. Oh,
These
here we go.
nuts.
I'll give you a D's nuts. Anything else?
3D
Nothing else.
rendering, dude. This is 3D rendering of it. This is like Chat GPT shit.
What happened to the over under? They're just like, we're not going to bring it with us. We're not going to unload it. What happened?
They're like, dude, no, we're not gonna truck that all the way to Jersey.
They should have sent the first turn through the over and under, right?
They
Just
should have
just taper them down to a tunnel right in the first turn. Be like, good luck.
They call that first turn Snooky's corner.
Dude, they should have put the tunnel in and called it the Lincoln Tunnel.
Dude, or thin crust
Oh
pizza tunnel.
no,
What are you guys known
Napolitano.
for?
Well, yeah, pizza, but not necessarily like thin like Naples. It depends. You can
It,
find a bunch of different
it's it's
different styles of pizza. But listen, if you come to New Jersey, if you don't live here, do not come here and get Domino's, okay? Or Papa John's or something like that. Go to some
no,
little
hell no.
mom and pop shop and get yourself some real pizza.
You're not a pizza connoisseur if you like Papa John's. You're not a pizza guy. Hey, you are not him if you're ordering Little Caesars. You are not him if you like Pizza Hut.
I do like the little peppercini peppers that they give you with the Papa John's. I do appreciate
Those little
that.
cuppy ones.
Yeah, the little teeny green peppers are like a
Yeah.
tiny bit spicy. But that was a good observation. I would say that's the biggest thing about this track, right? Or there is a pretty long rhythm section over here.
It's it's a very interesting track for sure. Yeah, I mean it's a unique track compared to the ones we've been seeing, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, with the start way the start is and everything. Oh, we need to see tickets. I'll show you guys where I'm sitting. They actually put the track on the floor when you
I
look
have
at the map.
Hill's not in the chat yet, but I messaged him, but I'm sure he's going to be in Jersey for sure. I'll have you guys link up or something
Yeah.
because he's going to be there 100% watching Junior. Shit, dude.
Yeah, this is ultimately not that far from him in South Carolina.
No, he went to Philadelphia last weekend too. I mean, that's all the East out there in East Coast. Literally, dude, you guys like all states are within like a day of driving
Yeah.
together. It's crazy. Or like flying, it's only like 2 hours.
Yeah, like Philadelphia is 2 hours from my house, and I know about where he's at. It's probably like 10 to 12 hours where he's at to up to here. And he
Yeah,
probably passes through like 9 states.
yeah.
um okay, so last week Philadelphia, Chase Sexton, Cooper Webb, Ken Roxon, Malcolm Stewart, Joey Savaggi, Justin Cooper, Dylan Fernandez, Aaron Plessinger. I thought AP was going to win till
AP
he
had a down night. That sucked.
well, it was good until he got until
There were
McElrath
some.
decided to ride on the back of his motorcycle.
There's just some prizes right there of people who did not have good nights, and you would suspect differently. For instance, go all the way on that list, so I can see. I got my phone working, so that's why I'm squinting at everything, guys, and you can see everything on my fucking face. Um, yeah, like dude, for instance, Dean
Barsha.
Wilson, Barsha. I'll throw Justin Hill in the mix. I mean, those are all guys that should be performing better and have better results.
For
Especially like a
Dean.
guy like Hill and literally, I mean Dean Wilson. I don't know. I figured, no joke. I figured Dean Wilson would probably. I mean, competition's very stiff,
But
and
he's
people
this
are.
is his first ride on the Honda.
Yeah, they're
So,
dude. The competition's hungry out there, but like the Barsha and Hill didn't have great rides. After I was thinking, damn, dude, they're gonna love this kind of track. It's gonna be right up their alley.
it's you really only get a couple of guys. Straight mud is different, but like ruddy stuff, there really are a couple guys that are kind of head and shoulders than everybody else.
Yep.
I would even
And it's the
put
guys that are getting consistent starts. If you get a good start, like you're gonna run up front. Like I hate to say it, like you work on stuff all week long at your tracks and do whatever. But like if you're not practicing starts and you're not perfecting that craft, I don't know what. I mean, people are doing starts, I guarantee, practicing them, but people really need to focus on the art of start. Thinking about it, like just look at like how Alessi does every time he gets. I mean, he has an advantage. That's the only time on the whole race and the whole any sport where you have an advantage of like literally passing. Your chances of winning from getting a whole shot are so like the percentages are astronomical, and then they drop down if like as bad start with bad starts. I'm just seeing bad starts be problems for guys like um I mean, dude, you just look on the list, dude. Like Justin Cooper didn't probably finish very well. He normally is a hot starter. Joey Sabachi probably top 10 based off of his good start. And then of course Ken Roxon was hurt, and like he still manages to maintain uh, chug. Crab, every time you crab in the chat. If you're not chugging every time you see Clint chug, dude, you're not a true fan. You're not a true chatter, dude. No
I'm
one
already
out
halfway through
pizzas
this
the.
beer. It's
He
delicious.
says no one out pizzas the hut, but like Clint's out drinking you. I have a feeling. So put it up, dude.
That's sad because I barely drink anymore.
No, he's really not. Though. You're Crab's probably. If I'm guessing, Crab's probably already like this is his. This is 2.5.
It's a good head start there. All right, 250 class, Cole
Hey, we
Davies.
got. If
But
you're not in the chat, where are you in this place? Like you're just stalking Clint and I, like just looking at us, watching us talk. Hop in
um,
the chat, contribute. Let's go. Let's go.
it does say there's 3 people watching.
There
Um,
was 4 just now. You know what I mean? People are people.
people are gonna people. All right, so East Coast, we got RJ, Hamaker, Vial are the main ones.
Bial has to have a good race.
Dude,
And like he was also the only guy he was in the championship lead and he has not won a race, correct?
right. You're correct.
That's
And if it wasn't for that mud race, he'd still be. He's only 2 points behind. So RJ and Hamlick are actually tied, and Vial is 2 points behind. So if he hadn't had that terrible mud race and gone to last, which he's skeptical about, he's like, had I drop, like whatever, 17 positions in a lap and a half or something. Which I agree with that because everybody wasn't circulating that fast.
he Tom Bael is like a good example of how consistency pays off in the Supercross series, just based off of riders crashing, not having good nights, bike malfunctions.
Yep.
He could honestly clutch up and get a dub in a race like this, which I feel like he's gonna. This is gonna be a ruddy, turny
You
track,
keep
double wheel
saying ruddy.
correction.
I don't think it's going to be ruddy.
I
Our
I have
dirt's
a
hard
feeling, dude.
pack.
Do you
It's
know? Do you remember the last one that was there?
Yeah, but it's not going to be like deep ruts. It's going to get torn up, but it's going to be like choppy, which I think it may be good for Vial because he is very just consistent. Like I said, I don't think you're going to be able to push super hard. I just know how the dirt is here. And like I said, it's like a light color clay. And if it's not wet, if it has time to dry, which, like I said, all this week it's been dry and windy, and sunny. And even when it wasn't sunny, it wasn't raining and it was windy. And wind dries dirt out faster than anything.
Okay.
So I think it's going to be real hard. And I think this,
I trust the local. I was just basing my opinions on last year's Jersey race because it was like to
yeah,
me
but
I was like,
I think it rained going. If it was, I think it rained a bunch going into it, and it's going to be like
yeah,
80
that's what you said.
Saturday.
That's what you said. That girl, it's been raining a bunch going into it, but it's not raining today.
No, no, no. I said it's rained for like every other day for the past month leading up to this week.
Okay,
This whole week has been dry.
I see what's up.
And this Saturday is supposed to be the hottest day that we've had all year so far. It's supposed to be like 80.
Let's
Um,
go. Okay,
so
I'll
I,
trust the local knowledge. The local knowledge. Local meteorologist Clint Esposito right here, folks.
let's
Clint
look.
Clint's gonna give us the weather report right here. After he shotguns his beer, as requested by Kyle Crabb in the chat,
Not the whole thing though, because I don't want to have to go get
or
another.
hit the tornado. You ever seen those tornadoes when
Oh,
it's
they
like this?
spin it and then. So right now down there, FYI, I work 2 days a week, about 3 miles away from MetLife as well at the shop. So it feels like 63 right now, and like literally these are the warmest temperatures we've had all year so far. Here's hourly. Next 48 hours. Is that going to
What
get
if
us
you
there?
added 6 degrees? And what if you added 6 degrees to that?
69. I'm going to say 69 anyway. I don't know what you're talking about.
Got him.
Friday, April 18th. Look, see, overnight, 40 something. And then during the day, we're getting up to 69 tomorrow.
See that, dude? Hot and heavy, dude. The girls are gonna be out.
And then look how warm it is that night. I might not even have to start a fire tomorrow night. It stays 59. Oh no, low of 57, which, listen, I'm probably 5 to 10 degrees colder where I'm at because I'm like up in the mountains kind of. But
You're out there in the Jizzy Turnpike.
no, I'm not even close to the turnpike.
Oh.
Okay, so here's Saturday. Mostly cloudy, mostly cloudy. That's going to help the dirt. Cloudy, cloudy. Mostly cloud. Oh, I thought that was rain at first. So it's just cloudy. So it actually, you know what? The track might not get quite as, like, it might not break down and get like that fine dust on the top like it usually does because it's supposed to be cloudy. So it should hold the moisture all day. Although, when I jumped the Harley for like 17 days, when I did with, remember Beckering was out here at the fair?
Beckering could be one of the lurkers in here. I'm not sure. I messaged him about it too. So let's talk shit about Beckering.
So I like Beckering. So that whole fair is in the parking lot of MetLife. And let me tell you, it gets super windy over there because it's real close to the Hudson River. Which we were in the parking lot, which means that the freestyle demo might get canceled because it's too windy. I don't know. Could happen. Just letting you know.
Yeah. People.
I'm gonna
People
try
are.
and go find Twitch. All right,
He's
are
gonna
you?
look for the cloud of smoke.
Oh, are you ready for MX bets?
Absolutely, dude. Are you ready to put the money where your mouth is, dude? Are you ready to? Are you gonna ready to put all our listeners on like Irish people and make their money doubling? Are you?
I'm ready.
All right, I think I'm ready too. Dude. Don't be ready. Don't listen to our advice if you want money. If you like making money off of Supercross, betting, any sports gambling, don't listen to us. Only if you don't want to make money. If you like money, you like generating flows, Clint and I are the guys.
You just said
No, listen to it.
that
Listen
was
to it
really
back.
confusing. That was really confusing because it sounded like don't listen to us if you want to make money.
I know, that's what I mean. I'm like, don't listen to us if you. No, I said don't listen to us if you don't like making money.
Crab, how did he word it? Because I'm
Crab.
pretty sure he worded it.
We need to. I need to. We need to get a reviewer in the chat.
Get a review. What did it sound like Scranny was saying? Was he saying listen to us if you don't want to
Hey,
make money?
what I was trying to get across was don't listen to us if you like making money. Oh, he just sent
You
something to the chat. It says blank bag it. Don't listen to us if you don't. Oh yeah, maybe I confused myself. Don't listen to our bets if you don't like making money. See, that does make sense
It
because
does now, but
we're making money.
the original one
We're,
you said did not make
we're
money. Did
putting
not
money
make
in your
sense.
pocket.
Crab said I heard him say he loves men.
Get him out of here.
um So, MX Bets is brought to you by Key Energy Drink. You can get 20% off Key Energy with the code 2wheels25. It's made with ketones, a little bit of caffeine, but mainly ketones is where you get the energy. And basically, you won't have to just not eat carbs for days to get ketones. Hack. Life hack. All right. Are you still there? Did you freeze up?
No, I'm good. I'm here.
All right.
I was pointing.
Oh, I didn't say because I have so much
Like
stuff on my
I was
screen.
pointing to this to the ketone energies.
Very nice. All right. Well, here are your odds this weekend, at least on betonline.ag. You can also, there's a link in the description. It's probably not there right now while we're doing it live, but I will put it in. So you can, another affiliate link, you can go through our link and sign up, and then maybe they let us bet more. I don't really know how it works. Tell you the truth, because nobody signed up. But anyway, season winner. Cooper Webb is the favorite, minus 185. Chase Sexton is second, plus 115. And Ken Roxon is plus 2,200. I feel like that's a fairly low odd that Kenny's going to win the championship still.
The one that stands out to me is basically the head-to-head with Chase Sexton, Cooper Webb. I'm taking Sexton. You said that you wanted to take Sexton this weekend. And then
You're going down here head to head.
yeah, the head-to-header right there, and that's the one that just stands out on the screen to me. And then Malcolm over Cooper, I with the double whoop section, but then Cooper gets such good starts. It's like, dang, that's a tough one right there.
But I think that's a good bet because yeah, he's not whatever Justin's favorited, right? Because he's minus. So $5, you'd win 525. It's at least more than you're risking. I would say I would go with Malcolm on that one, just because, like you said, two whoop sections. Cooper is terrible with whoops.
Yeah, and then we got Barsha, Ferrandis. I'm going with Barsha right there, even though it has Ferrandis favored. Oh no, that's Barsha's favored. My bad.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
then Plessinger, Ken Roxon. I would have to go with Ken Roxon, and that's a relatively like even bet too.
I mean,
Not even, it's not even at all, but like I mean, they're still giving Plessinger a little bit of odds, so
yeah,
they're
yeah.
saying they're saying that could be close.
But
But
what do we
Ken
really
Roxon,
think on a technical track like that? I guess Plessinger is good. He won Detroit, right? Which was kind of similar, where it's like a hard pack. Um,
take into consideration Kenny Roxon's battling something to do with the shoulder injury. So, I mean, to each their own. We don't know exactly like what they're dealing with, but
I mean, I realize. I mean, I would go just for for odds here. I think I would go Roxon. Like I said, I don't think that
same.
it's going to be that tiring on his shoulder because I don't think it's going to be super deep or anything. I think it's going to be dry and it's going to be more about being precise and having good throttle control, which don't get me wrong, AP is good with that too. Like I said, the one Supercross he almost won in Detroit, it was super. It seemed real hard, and I think he crashed out of a rut though, so maybe I'm not correct on that. But I like
Yeah,
Kenny in that one since he's the underdog there. You'd make a little bit of money on. Let's say risk $5. You would make 650 if Kenny beat AP. That's crazy that he got third last weekend and they still got AP favorited in that head to head. I mean, it could
yeah.
definitely go either way, but I don't feel like the margin should be that big.
No, it won't. Yeah, I didn't think so either. But
Um,
it's gonna get better. This is the first year of betting for this kind of stuff platforms, and then next year they're gonna have a more concentrated like analysis, like information they can gain their analysis and their percentages off of.
um, I I agree. The longer, and I don't know how long they've been doing this. This is not the NXT bets. I do have NXT bets pulled up here, but since it's not available in New Jersey, but we will go over it and see. Sometimes they have like you can bet on just who's going to get top three, which I would rather if this site had it because I feel like it's a tiny bit of an easier bet than just being like this guy's going to win.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, overall odds. Cooper is favorited 1+125. Chase Sexton is second +135. Drops all the way down to AP. How is AP? I guess to win. They're taking into consideration Kenny's hurt because AP's +900. Kenny's plus
Yeah.
1200.
No, they have him. That's what it is.
It's gotta be.
They know Ken Roxon's in Supercross. That's a huge deal.
Justin Cooper is +14, which I feel like is super low for somebody that's never, like he gets good starts, he runs up front, but he's never won. I don't even think he's gotten a second, maybe.
He won a heat. He won a heat. We talked about this a couple weeks
And
ago.
maybe he did get second. He got his first podium, which
He's
was
got
a
a couple
second.
podiums. He's won a heat race, and then that's about all. But
And
he,
yet he's +14 and Stewart's +2500.
yeah,
That's kind of
because
crazy.
he's due.
Barsha's +6600. Um, Justin Hill +8000. McElrath. You know what? I even think this might be a Justin Hill track
I
because it's
wish.
because it's going to be technical. There's that real long rhythm section. Um,
Justin doesn't really like at the moment. He's not the best guy in the whoop section. So like I
mm,
feel like the two whoop sections. I mean, you could throw it up in the air on how well he's gonna do, but like Justin's such a technical rider, great in corners, great everywhere. But I mean, I don't of the guys that are competing, I don't necessarily see his whoop speed being like oh man, above levels on or levels next above.
Yeah. Here's my whole thing. I mean, I guess it's only one section though.
Yeah.
This super long rhythm
But it's
section.
back to back, like whoop, 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 and then
Yeah.
bam, blah, 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 blah.
And if he was doing some crazy rhythm through this, it would only be one section, right? So it'd be hard to, unless he quads this whole section here and then
Yeah, but
just
dude,
is
like,
out. Is this a
I mean,
quad?
I would
Single,
love it.
table, table, single? He
Okay,
just,
go back to his odds. Who was it between him and who was Justin on? Between?
well, Justin Hill is plus 8,000. That's what I was saying. It was not a head to head. We were just going over odds
Like
to
if you're
win.
thinking it's a Justin Hill track, okay, like I would say of those guys, I mean, let's just take out Cooper, Sexton, let's take out Plessinger, let's take out the guys who have won races, and we'll just look at the guys that haven't won a race. And of the guys that haven't won a race, Justin Hill does. I mean, he looks the best for that track. Him and Barsha maybe.
Barsha likes to throttle too much, I think. Although he did grow up very close to here. So he does know similar, like in the 250 class, Hammaker. I mean, Barsha was real close. He's probably. I used to race all the tracks that he grew up riding, and they're
No, but
similar.
the money would like if like obviously the best odds to win the
Thing is, he's
race.
been so far off for.
Sexton, it's Sexton. Yeah, it's true. But
You know
look,
what I
go back to
mean?
that list. Go back to that list real quick.
Look,
Clint, that one right there. Go up to the top. No, go back. The one that you were just on.
yeah.
Malcolm, Chase Sexton, Cooper Webb, Ken Roxon, Malcolm Stewart, Joey Savacci. Okay, I don't think Joey Savacci is going to top 10 this weekend, so I take him out.
Not even make top 10.
No, I think we could. Cooper's gas. Cooper's fast, dude. Like honestly, there's guys that can win left in the 4 races that we have left. What do we have? Like, it's Jersey.
Pittsburgh,
Is it Pittsburgh, a new one?
somewhere, and then Utah. I don't know where, and then Utah.
Utah, yeah. I mean,
Here we go. Pittsburgh, Colorado, Utah.
if you want to risk it, you could. But I would say like the guys that are left to win a race, it's Cooper to me. Cooper's the next up. He gets good starts.
He could. Wasn't it kind of muddy when he got to second, or no? It was a regular race. I think it was a regular race. No, it was a little bit wet. Was it not? I don't remember. I don't remember well enough to have that conversation.
Look at
Okay.
this shit, dude. Look at hey. I just peeped it over here, and Hill says 2 sets of whoops, and then he says I get on and you start gassing up Junior. He
We
must have.
did.
Hey, this fool did not hear the beginning of the show. Then you need to reverse and go to the beginning of the show. We've been gassing up some fools. Fool.
Josh says, "What are the odds Dez making the night show? Is he really trying to qualify?
Is Dez racing? Confirm that for us, anybody.
I don't think so.
There's not a chance he was just partying in Philadelphia last weekend. He's probably Dez has a better shot right now on pulling up to a
Pulling a
main.
monster chick than making the night show.
Yeah, but that's he said I get on you start gassing up Junior. He doesn't understand. We gas up our boy. We've been gassing Junior.
We didn't realize that you were on, to be quite honest. And all he said was 2 set of whoops.
And we gave up on you, asshole.
Where were you going with the 2 set of whoops? So who's that good for, in your opinion?
2 sets of whoops. That's what we're. I mean,
I'm asking Josh, see if he has any input. And he's probably raced New Jersey, so he'd probably have a pretty good idea of what soil is going to be like as well.
No joke, the guy who has the best advantage for the whoop sections, for double whoop sections, has to be Malcolm.
Yeah, I agree. And like I said, there's a long run into that first section, which is why he carried so much speed the last time or the time he
Oh,
won.
dude, I didn't even realize that, Clint, because that the corner for the first turn confused me. So that first whoop section has a huge run in.
It cuts across that straightaway cuts in between the corner and the first whoop. So
Okay, then
it's
then
once
it was.
again where he can give her 3 upshifts and be in fifth by the time he hits that thing.
Here's how it's going to be done then, Clint. You and I, if we're throwing our money down, it's with Malcolm this weekend. I mean, dude, he's plus 2,500. It would be a good one.
Yeah, okay. I'm down with that.
Look at
Uh
that. That'd be gnarly. Look at that. How much would you
Look,
win if you put
just on
down?
5, dude. I bet it's like
Don't hit a 25. More realistic.
25,
Yeah, hit 25. Six
625 bucks.
twenty-five. You in $600, dude. Dang. Like honestly, okay. There's 3 races
We'll
left,
just go
and
20. How about that?
say you have $100 to bet gamble. That's your cap. $100 to gamble, and you have 3 races left. How would you spend that 100 right now?
We're doing it right now.
I would go 25
You know,
Malcolm Stewart, and then
he-
25. I would keep doing Malcolm Stewart 25 all the rest of the season, and then maybe
it's annoying to me that you have to bet on Friday because
he
I want to
said
watch practice. Like I want to
he
see
said
how the track is.
Hill is in the chat saying second time in a season where there has been 2 sets of whoops. Name the other one, Clint.
Probably Tampa.
I was gonna say maybe Daytona, but I don't remember 2 sets. Can you name it then, Hill? Can you name it, Crab? Can you name it, Cousin Trey? Whoever's watching,
His
let's go.
cousin, I was like, his cousin Trey in?
No, I just said that because I remember Cousin Trey. I like that name.
Um, let's go and look. I bet you Philly. No, no. My guess is whatever I said, Tampa.
Look at Daytona. If it
Yeah, but Daytona's not regular like whoops.
Josh says Tampa had one
See?
set, and then
Oh,
Crab
really?
says A2. He says A2 too. Dude, I'm not kidding. Crab's a historian. He loves the sport. He loves
What?
it so much. He's in the pits.
What is my phone doing? Dude, the government was just spying in on our show.
The government can suck it. Literally, they just took my money for my taxes. They can
I
suck
know,
it.
you and me both. There you go.
I don't
A2.
understand that.
Here's the
That
butthole.
shit's ass, right?
Yo, I deposited a bond somebody bought me that you have to wait for it to mature and stuff, and
Yeah.
they taxed me on it.
It's fucking bullshit. How about like we own our cars and you gotta pay like it's such bullshit. It doesn't make. But Trump's gonna change that with tariffs. He's trying to get rid of. Did you see that Doge?
He
They
needs to get
figured
rid of the
out.
whole IRS, dude, like
They
Ron Paul's
figured
been
out that
saying since the 80s.
Doge figured out that federal income taxes.
Are fake.
I mean, you would get 14% more income generated through tariffs than you would through income taxes. They don't even like it's a joke,
Damn. That's pretty crazy.
bro. Hey, on another note, now that we're on politics, real quick, let's just real quick touch bases on it. Did you guys think that anybody in the chat, anybody, Clint, what do you think about? Did you see those girls going to space? Is that real or no?
Hell no.
That shit's so ass.
Did you see them
That's so
open the
fake.
door by accident?
Yeah, they're clowning, dude. Like, what was that? That's a joke.
I saw a good meme. I wish I had it pulled up where it's like where you have that picture like that Indian dude, he's like at a soccer game or something, and he just looks very disappointed.
Yeah, I know you're saying.
That has his face, and it's like the astronauts that were stuck in space for 8 months staring at kiss the ground after 10 minutes and,
It's so bad. I'm like, what the hell was that? I just saw. The only reason I said it because I just seen a bunch of it on my internet today. I'm like, what the hell is this?
dude, everybody's all over that one now.
You know what I gotta say to those chicks? Back to the kitchen.
Did you
I'm
see
just
the
joking, dude. I'm gonna get it
conspiracy?
ticked off.
Did you see the conspiracy about their logo if you turn it upside down?
Yeah, I did see that. That's crazy. I so show my wife that too.
Yeah. It's like Baphomet or something.
Very interesting. But yeah, dude, you and I
Very.
were just talking about bets, and I think the bet to make for a double whoop section. Correct me where I'm wrong, and correct Clinton if he's wrong. You guys, come on. Like, you think Malcolm Stewart would be the best bet, or who you thinking, Clint?
Well,
I think
who
you're
won
on.
A2? I mean, I feel like that's where Josh was going with it. Who won A2?
Sexton.
Did he? Yo,
No, Kenny.
what
I'm
is
pretty sure
going
Kenny.
on with my phone, dude? It just keeps trying to, like, Siri keeps popping on, and look, it popped on again.
Oh yeah, and what's going on? It's listening to you.
I know why. I didn't hit anything.
You know why? They're like, damn, dude.
They're trying to
These
get
guys
our
are onto
betting.
some hot shit.
They're trying to get our
They just
betting
heard us
picks.
doing. They just heard us talking shit about Katy Perry and that fake space launch, and now they're like, dude, these guys are gonna out the whole system.
So Katy Perry's listening in on my phone.
What if they started listening to us because we started talking about the T word, taxes?
Katie, you were super sexy in that first video that you did.
Crab
I
says
kissed a
Jet
girl.
won. We
Call me.
forget that Jet Lawrence
Text
was
me, Katy
in.
Perry.
I forgot Jet Lawrence. Like he just said Jet won. I forgot Jet Lawrence was in this
Rides
series.
dirt bikes.
Sometimes.
Who's
Yeah.
this kid? What is his name?
I thought he was just like. I thought he was just a global superstar.
I thought he did TikTok
Shit,
dances.
I thought he did TikTok too.
All right, so there you go. That's our hodgepodge of knowledge for betting. Nobody got anything. Put money on Malcolm. 2 whoop sections. Jet's not there. Okay, there's a big run into one. He's gonna give a hell.
Nice, that's some good money making moves there, Clint. And they don't spell your name without a C for cash, anyways, brother.
That's right. Here we go with the viral load. I just rolled the dice.
Oh, you rolled the dice. I'm shooting low.
Viral
This is gonna
load
be a good one. You might want to pay attention, kids.
is also brought to you by Tough Jugs, not the Bada Bing Tough Jugs.
And not Crab's mom's.
Oh, all right. Here we go. This is Moto Pimps put this up. It's Chris Bell. Watch this. Ho! Double grab, 2 fender grab, 2 hands back, and then back forward. Let's see if he goes back to the seat. Nope, straight to the bars.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah.
I've never seen one of those. That's like a Jimmy Hill move.
People used to do fender grabs way back in the day. Somebody even, Dustin Miller used to do a ladder. He would go seat grab, fender grab, and then walk his way back up.
We'll speak on Miller. Miller's so slept on as being a G at freestyle.
100%.
Miller was so badass.
I say it all the time. He was.
I had fun with riding with Dustin and Bako too.
I heard that, and I've still never gotten this confirmed, but my phone is bugging me out here. And then it shut off as soon as I said that. I heard that he did an entire run on the IFMA tour opposite, no-footed knack, switchblade, everything opposite side, grab, opposite hand, and got the exact same score he does normally.
No, that's ridiculous.
And I'm like, the fact that nobody noticed that he did everything opposite side perfectly.
That'd be
insane.
A tough notice. It would be tough to notice that, but once you did realize, you'd be like, fuck, that one.
Yeah. All right, let's go to this one. If you want to bet, you can go to, where is this? Vietnam, and you can bet on monkey races, monkey motorcycle races.
I would do that. That'd be so fun. It'd be fun. But then you feel bad for the little guys. But they're
What do you
shredding,
mean they're riding motorcycles, dude?
and it's around a pond.
What monkeys get to ride motorcycles?
You know, for some reason that venue has got alligators, live alligators in that water. In case they fall, it's like a bloodbath.
I don't think so. They love these monkeys. They bought them motorcycles, dude.
I know, dude. Monkeys are like sacred over there, and they're like worshipped, damn near. That's so awesome.
I think they should have this at Supercross. I'm just saying. This needs to be get rid of the KTM kids, bring in some monkeys, and boom. There you go. Let's add some jumps. Monkey Man. All right, look at this dude's contraption he made. He's the king of the motorcycle rally.
I feel like that's like a Chewy's on Rosedale Highway, Bakersfield, down the street from my house.
That's at the Chewy's?
No, it's like every night on Wednesday. They like always have bike parade like hot night. So it's like this is what would be there.
I don't know if that would. That's like pretty impressive, to be quite honest with you. I bet it rides like shit.
That thing's crazy.
I'm sure it's a 3-wheeler. See how wide the back is? Which makes sense, but lose a wheel, buddy.
Get a job, buddy.
All right, this is an oldie but a goodie. I'm not sure who it is, but this is called the Hail Mary line. He let Jesus take the wheel. Look at this. I like even better the fact that the guy that's riding right now.
I remember this one, dude.
Me too. But what's funny is the dude riding the bike right now filming, right? He like basically almost got killed, and he just continues along his way.
Yeah,
like nothing ever happened. You know, if he was what 15 feet further down the thing, he would have landed directly on.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, that was the same one that I had. We did get some more. Heyo. Did you send a bunch? Here we go.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Whoa.
This is so impressive. Biggie. Not
Dude.
Biggie Smalls, dude. Biggie on the bike just shredding. Dude. On his way to fucking McDonald's for the fucking 2 for 2.
They text him when the McRib comes back out.
The McRib check came out, dude. And he's fucking shopping for it.
They send him a text. They're like, "Hey, Macau, 659." They're like, "The McRib is back." All right, buddy.
That was a savage, dude. That guy's savage. Dude, that like he's on his it's like a buffet open up down the street, and he's like there's a race to it.
If he was a tiny bit lighter, he would have hole shotted just merely on traction.
Dude, he's actually all jokes aside. There's no jokes that I should giving in this guy props, and this is fucking fat props. This is literally fat props.
This is not fat shaming. This is fat props. No, we should do a segment called Fat Props where we just find fat people doing rad stuff. And it's called Fat Props.
That's good.
Yo, I'm impressed at his cardio. You know, like maybe he only does these 2 corners. Bro, and then
that guy's a beast, dude. He really is a beast.
They just film 2 corners and then he pulls back over.
He's a beast.
But seriously, how do you have cardio to do this and you're that big?
Yeah, dude, that's super impressive. That guy's badass.
He has a hunger for life. What is this? Do we need some sound? Probably. Hold on. I gotta shrink it down so I can turn the sound on here. It won't let me do it.
It's just basically him being like, "What's this? What's this? Like, what is it?" Like, because it's not supposed to happen.
Right. Here you go. Here's some. Oh yeah, I actually almost sent this to the chat.
Dude, that's like that's like a on my way to. He's on his way to his girl's house, and he's like, "Oh hey,
Yeah, smooth criminal right here.
trying to impress a girl, and then you do that."
Dude, smooth criminal.
That's like Kyle Crab in
You've
the
been struck
streets
by
of South.
a smooth criminal.
Here's the freestyle for you.
I already know which one this is. Hey, oh,
Josh sent me that one thinking like is airbags still safe, but like airbags obviously like if you're casing airbags you're gonna be hurting. But just imagine if you case that a dirt lander just like that, you're dead.
well, let's
And
even go one further. A metal ramp. I've seen people
yeah,
case like that, and it does not end well. So
no,
for
you
him to
don't.
just go like, the 14 feet from as high as he was to the ground.
I was gonna say that too. He just gets put down like 15 feet from the ground, and that's still gonna hurt, obviously.
Yeah, but imagine he breaks his ankles and wrists there into the back of the landing and then falls 15 feet.
Exactly, Clint.
I agree. You do got to land on it, but, it's still better if you just clip it.
I wonder
what could go wrong here? What could go wrong?
Dude, this is so sick. This really is super cool. Skilled chicks.
That one in the back just got rid of her wiener. Just joking, everyone. She still has it. Still has a wiener. No, that's awesome.
Like,
do you think they're dating?
I feel like both Beckering and Jimmy and Josh, they want their chicks doing that wheelie.
I don't, because do you want to deal with your chick hurt?
They're punching the air right now. Watching that.
Do you want to have to deal with your chick being?
That's why my chick doesn't ride, but their chicks all ride.
Exactly. All right.
She doesn't.
Watch this. You barely see it the first time, dude. He's just pinned, and next thing you know, he's in the middle of kangaroos.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Look at how fast. Now watch.
I'm calling fucking PETA.
They're wild animals.
This is fucking unbelievable. This is disrespect to the
They invaded the humans' area, dude. They should have stayed out in the bush. All right, here we go. Oh, where's the sound? How come they're not even offering the sound right now?
Yeah, dude. That is a blow up. He literally blew him up.
Hold on. There we go. Can you hear it? No.
No. I heard it.
No, that's not what happened. This guy goes, this is how I do. I just do the straight across. No fear. I just go straight across because I can't see anything.
That is good, dude. I know who that guy is, too. That bowl cut guy.
Let me see why we don't have. Oh, here we go.
So uncomfortable.
There you go. Now you got it.
My goodness.
Now, see, I can't see anything. I come across right now and just go straight across. Boom. It's a no hesitation move. The straight across. Just wham. That's it.
Railed that corner. Set up early. Here comes Sasha. Boom!
So Ricky Carmichael has been blowing commentary for this long?
Yeah, for a long time. Pretty long time.
Oh, you're going to offend some people down there, dude.
Oh, this one's for Josh.
Josh is going to be pissed. I'm pissed too, dude. You're both. I'm pissed.
You guys are saving the environment, though.
You son of a bitch, dude.
I know you guys are mad. You guys are mad just because of the jokes I made on that last clip.
That's
when the
good.
Women were doing wheelies.
Suckers.
There you go. How about this one?
We will stay married and raise the kids until they're out of the house, but I will not respect you. And I'll make sure the kids...
There you go.
That's
All
so good.
fun,
That's actually
guys. All
pretty good.
fun. That was a good one. That's why I picked it up.
Oh, I love this. This sound. That reminds me of Tammy's motocross.
That reminds me of like the season opener in New Jersey here when you show up and it's cold as balls.
Crab said that was the LGBT starter pack with us.
Speed bump. Check out this. Hey-oh. This is like when they go, I don't know. It just was, it's like, how did you hit that tree? Just popped in front of me.
Literally goes right over him.
Oh, yeah. Pinned.
Right over his back and his
actually, now listen to the bike. He's on the referral.
Yeah, that's fucked up, dude. That's over his back and his neck. That hurts me, dude.
It wasn't even pulling hard because he was rev limited, so it was already on its way back down. All right, that's all we got today.
We were viral loading on you guys. I guarantee you guys took that all in.
Oh, they loved it. They were like this.
They took it all in, dude. In fact, dude, we can get a bigger load on them next time.
The whole time that it was going on, they were just bathing.
That was literally like they were just getting showered, dude. Doused, dude. Don't motivate Crab, dude. He's for his next content watch after this.
This, Crab.
Bada bing, bada boom. Clint and I are here to make you guys money, and
see a couple honeys.
We're here to make bada bing, bada boom. We're gonna make you guys some money. We just gave you guys a runaround for the New Jersey Turnpike race. Clint's gonna be there in person.
Josh, are you gonna be there?
Josh, are you gonna be there, dude? Josh, are you gonna be there? Are you
gonna be there, Josh? At Bada Bing.
Bada Bing. He's gonna be in Bada Bing for sure. He's gonna pull his RV up to Bada Bing.
It's probably not a good area. I would suggest that you don't park at Bada Bing.
Bada Bing. They got boobs on the BBs. Those are sick.
I just wouldn't park there overnight. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, you could park there till like 2 a.m.
Yeah, 2, 3 a.m. and then I would get out of there. West Marine is like right. No, it's that way. West Marine is that way down the block a little bit. You can get any parts for your boats that you need. We're facing West Marine. We're looking at it right now.
And the Jersey 10 pack. Dude. You guys it's gonna be an awesome time. You're gonna have some fun out there. You're gonna see some bar-to-bar action. You're gonna see what else? Brett Dean is up in the bitch. Brett Dean, sub gangsters.
He says Adriana at the Bada Bing. Did you just join us, Brett?
Brett Dean just joined us at the very, very last minute of our show, Clint.
We have to extend it one more minute so that Brett can enjoy.
Brett Dean was showing off his ween at the Bada Bing.
He does. He gets all the girls.
Brett Dean was showing off his wing at the Bada Bing. You know what I mean?
He's a Jersey guy. He was down. He's like Central Jersey, though. He might as well be a Philadelphia guy.
Philly boy? Philly. Dude, Philly was
he went there.
So okay, cool.
He went, I'm pretty sure.
He was Philadelphia flying, dog.
What do you think he
Philadelphia.
did? I know.
You don't act like you're not a hockey guy.
Philadelphia. Flip. Yeah, but I hate the Flyers. I'm a Rangers fan.
Rangers, the New York Rangers.
Yeah, and my wife is a Devils fan, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, "How did I?"
Georgia.
No, they're out of New Jersey. Jersey Devil.
No, he went down to Georgia. He was looking for a fucking soul to steal.
Oh, he went down to Georgia from New Jersey.
Oh.
They never pointed that part out.
He said, Brett Dean says Jack Daniels, y'all. He's ass deep right now.
Yeah, that's how he does. He's getting ready to do some sheetrock tomorrow. I think he's a sheetrocker. He says I'm Feist's homie.
Oh, dude. Ronnie Feist is the New Jersey. That's the New Jersey golden child for motorcycles.
Yeah, we were talking about it actually earlier this show. Is he not? He's probably
The
the
most,
most
well-known
famous
rider.
dirt bike rider out of Jersey.
There's no racers out of Jersey.
What are you talking about? Barry Karsten, dude.
Was he from Jersey?
Yeah.
And I don't even know who. Hey, chat, you just saw me act like I knew who Barry Carson was. I don't even know who Barry Carson
He's a legend. He's won more Suzuki contingency dollars than anybody in history.
Did you see that eye roll, guys? That guy just eye rolled me. He eye rolled me out of this universe.
Yeah. Him. There's other guys. Mickey Kessler. His son is racing now, like Supercross. Mickey Kessler is probably, I want to say he was like top 5 in 500 class back in the day. So that's probably actually our like most successful racer.
Oh, dude, I know who
J-Law, duh.
And Frankie Lettieri.
J-Law's from Jersey. That's definitely the most famous Jersey rider.
By far, dude. J-Law, thank you, Brett.
How
Dean.
did I forget about that?
Brett Dean came in last minute of our show and contributed. My boy is contributing with the J-Law.
I'm just going to point this out. It's not looking good for Jersey, right? Our most famous motorcycle rider out of New Jersey is J-Law. The most famous show out of New Jersey is the Jersey Shore. Like, we're really not doing good right now.
Yeah,
do you remember?
Your pizzas are thin crust.
Do you remember? That's how they're supposed to be.
Your teeny ass pizzas are thin in the hairs on my ass.
They're that thick? He says Wally Palmer is from his town. Wally Palmer.
Wild Willie Palmer, man. That guy,
Willie.
hey, man, you guys are really doing good with Wally Palmer. We got Willie Palmer. Palmer was in Moto 9 with me. I was in Moto 9. He was in Moto 9. But, yeah, go watch Moto 9 and tell me whose section was the hardest. The Jimmy Hill, Derek Beckering, Tom Parsons, Scraney show prevails.
Well, somebody's going to have to watch and let us know
what
they think.
We should do one of these times, we should do
watch one of those. We could get one of them
I can clown on myself for sure. It'd be a funny one. We should also, I don't know if Hill's still watching. He's awfully quiet right now, but we should watch a couple of their Urban Rider 2s. We should do some. Brett Deans is laughing my fucking ass off. You know, that is funny, dude. That is some funny shit, though, because Wild Willie Palmer, he has an alter ego on Instagram. If you guys know who it is, it's the fucking it's something Mac on Joey Mac. You know Joey Mac? He's like the enduro
Ronnie Mac,
and he does gay, kind of gay stuff to where he'll ride with little booty shorts on and stuff.
Another Jersey guy,
dude. Yeah. So
Kyle Crab says I got some videos we can watch.
What, Crab? What do you recommend? Throw them in the chat right now, Crab. What's the hardest shit?
Debbie Does
Crab,
Dallas.
I got one you guys need to watch.
And the other thing I was going to say about Jersey is if you remember back in the 90s when they had all those reality TV shows, there was always somebody screaming Jersey in the background. There was the Jersey guy was always screaming Jersey in
you should
every
be
single
that guy
show.
in the stands this weekend.
I won't be alone. I won't even be alone. That's the problem.
Your wife would just be looking at you like this.
Yeah. She'd be like, "Oh my god." Yep, I want a divorce.
Oh, he's got some videos you can watch, dude. He's probably good, dude. You don't want to watch those.
He doesn't. Kyle Scranny doesn't listen when you talk to him. Do you realize that, or is that just me?
Why? I was talking.
I said, because I was like, he's got videos. I said Debbie Does Dallas. 5 minutes later, you're like, Oh, I know what kind of videos Crab has.
Oh, I didn't get it. I didn't process that.
Uh,
I have ADD, dude.
did you get
I'm
yourself
dying
the blue?
myself via Google.
Yeah, definitely. He says. All right, we're done for this episode. We definitely just have Crab and Brett in the chat. Are you going to go to MetLife, Brett, or probably not? And then we'll leave once we get an answer from Brett Dean
You
and his
guys,
ween. In between your vagine.
everybody in the chat needs to type 1 through 10 individually. Just break 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It increases our reach potential. Tap that thumbs up too, you goofballs. Like, come on, we're trying to get reach out here.
Here,
Me and
one.
him, we're trying to reach around.
1, 1, 2. Check me out right here, yo.
See that it increases our reach, dude. I've been researching how to do this shit, and that's why like fucking chats, live streams are always asking, hey, look, are we buffering? Are we buffering? They ask like a fake question that has to engage with people. So maybe that's what we'll say, Clint. We'll say, hey, were we frozen? We'll do this, Clint. Are we frozen, chat?
Chat, can you guys hear us?
No. Or yes.
That's a good idea.
He says bust some cheeks, maybe MetLife. Brett Dean is about that life. He's cheek clapper.
He is. He's enjoys the Met life.
They call his dong the Jersey Turnpike.
You put 8. Dean put 8. He screwed it up.
He put 8 up.
No, we're just trying to get people to interact. 8 up. Oh, that was you. All right.
See that, dude? Thanks for stopping in, you guys. Thanks for those who stop by in the chat. Each time we do this, we're gonna grow. Our reach is gonna reach. We're gonna have such a reach. We're gonna reach over. Dude, no, hey, dude, we're gonna have such a reach soon. We're gonna reach around.
Don't get any ideas, Scranton.
Oh, dude. Well, anyways, dude, Clint and I, we have an appointment in the back room at Bada Bing right here. So
That's right. I'm about to get
glory holding it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back in the VIP room. See you guys later. We were out here smoking our cigs, and now we're gonna go inside and hit the VIP. So we'll see you guys Saturday at MetLife.
We dare anybody who watches the show, put some money down on Malcolm Stewart this weekend. And if you can prove that you won some money on Malcolm Stewart, then you basically, how to prove that is send Clint and I a check cut over to Two Wheels Freedom, and then that qualifies you as a winner.
Yeah, we'll even post your name on the next show.
So let's get that bread up, people.
All right, everybody.
Clint.
See you, Brett, and Kyle. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hell yeah. Have a great night.